which brings us to what is actually required, and we call it holistic business architecture. There's four key elements here: architecture models, relationship models, a frame of reference, and a methodology. And these are four different things. The architecture models are the independent artifacts from a business view. They provide essentially the structured representation that is related to a frame of reference. Let me be very clear here. There is no profession outside of IT, okay, of course, that doesn't have this many frameworks, and none of them have version numbers. One framework. This concept of no frameworks or frameworks evolve, those people unfortunately do not understand the concept of a framework, which leads us to a methodology, which is the how. But the how is always dependent upon a framework. And the great example I can give you is the English language and the American English language. The methodologies used to create words and sentences are different, but the 26 letters are the same. Now, who's right and wrong? Silly question. Very silly question. So methodologies evolve. Frameworks do not. If you see a framework with a version number, it's not complete. You got to think outside of IT, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get caught up into the internet stuff. I don't want to use another term there. Let's think beyond the IT. Let's think logical. And this is what you're hearing from me, I hope. I look outside of IT to organizations, professions, and occupations that have been around for hundreds of years, decades, if not longer, and see if I can draw an analogy to us that are very, very young. And this, of course, is what we're picking things up here. And the fourth component is what we call relationship models. And those are the combinations of the independent artifacts that you and I were talking about. That's where we go from architecture to implementation. And the four pillars look something like this. Architecture models, framework, methodology are the basis to this. You see the left to right type of sequence, which revolves into relationship models, which then generates aligned components, capabilities, and services. This is the sequence. Methodologies have sequence. Frameworks have representations that are neutral to implementations.